Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Brown Barbie Doc. I'm Dr. Tashi Gunaratna and I'm still not used to saying that, and this is my second video. So today I brought a content that is different to what I did last time, and this is actually for the girls of my school. I'm an old girl of Ladies College Colombo 7, so I was given this opportunity to speak to them actually about their career options, and as a doctor representing University of Ruhuna. But unfortunately I'm in the United States of America right now, so I won't be able to make it. So I was asked to do a video instead. So I thought, why not share it on my YouTube channel, because I put a lot of effort into it and I made it interesting as possible. So I thought it still might be beneficial not only to the girls of Ladies College, it could be beneficial for students who are just starting out and making the decision to become a doctor and to try and to get into a local university, and also for students who have already gotten through the exam and trying to make the decision of what university they should pick. And I can guide you why it could be and why it should be University of Ruhuna. And also for students like me, actually I'm not a student anymore, right? Okay, for doctors like me who have completed their MBBS degree, who are trying to figure out the options you have as a local graduate with an MBBS degree. So I hope any of these people who are interested in making these decisions will find this video helpful, and if that is you, hope you enjoy. Awa. Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Dr. Tashi Gunaratna and I'm a graduate of University of Ruhuna, Faculty of Medicine. And today I have been invited to speak to all of you regarding the choice that you are going to make as a local A-level student from the biology stream, to decide if you want to pursue a career in medicine, and if you want to become a graduate from a local medical college like University of Ruhuna. First, I want to congratulate you in making that choice, and I want to thank everyone from Ladies College Colombo 7, my school, who called me to do this for all of you and guide you through in the decisions that you're about to make about your future.
How can you gain entrance to a Sri Lankan medical faculty like Faculty of Medicine, University of Ruhuna? Well, the options are fairly simple and straightforward, but it is easier said than done, of course. And so, as what you guys must be getting into already, or must be sitting for G.C.E. A-levels and in the local stream, and you will be doing the biology subjects, that's biology, chemistry, and physics. So usually you need to gain very high grades, because this is a very competitive exam, because there are very limited seats to gain entrance into a local university, especially a medical faculty. So after you get grades somewhere between A's and B's, you get a good Z-score, and you will get the required Z-score to qualify to a university. The system was slightly different back when I was a student. It was Z-scores allocated to each district, but now I think different universities have different Z-scores, so whatever the highest Z-score you can get, you go for it. I would recommend to select the university with the higher ranking Z-score, and definitely University of Ruhuna is a good choice as well.
Just something I'd like to add to all that I described about getting into a local medical faculty. I want to tell that that's not the only way, but there are a few chances given to a few special people, and that is, there's this thing called the special intake. So they consider giving a chance to people who has done very well in sports or the extracurricular activities, Girl Scouts, Girl Guides, anything that makes you stand out from the other students, that you have done in the final 2 years of that is basically grade 12 and 13 in Ladies College, also grade 14. So if there's a sport or something you've done placed in a national or international level during your final years, that would count as a special talent or special consideration for you. So for example, I was not able to make it to the Z-score cutoff mark to be selected for medicine from the Colombo district. So what happened was I applied for this special intake when I was applying in the very beginning for my university applications. So they called me for this interview, me and a couple of other students who had applied the same way. So I was really fortunate to be given the opportunity to be able to be first selected to the dental faculty of University of Peradeniya, and then the parallel batch of University of Ruhuna, faculty of medicine. So that is something to consider as well. So if you're really good at something, a sport, or anything that can make you stand out, that you think you can balance with your studies and continue up till your A-levels, consider doing that, because that was very beneficial for me. So it might be very beneficial for you too.
What is it like in a Sri Lankan medical college, specifically University of Ruhuna? Faculty of Medicine, University of Ruhuna offers a MBBS degree, that is a Bachelor's of Medicine and Bachelor's of Surgery. So this is a 5-year degree. Usually it is meant to be 5 years, but sometimes in a local university it may be extended due to unavoidable circumstances, which I will get into another day, but I won't be able to describe everything today. But I would just say, for example, my 5-year degree actually did extend to 6.5 years. And usually the first and second year are the preclinical years. You'll be mainly covering the subjects anatomy, biochemistry, and physiology. So you will be tested in those areas in different terms, and you will have, at the end of 5 terms, this big exam called the second MBBS exam, which will, when you get through, you will be going into 3rd year where you will start your clinicals. And about the rest of the 3 years, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but I will tell like the advantages of University of Ruhuna in being your faculty, that you learn medicine and learn from patients, and gain a lot of exposure to become a good doctor. So from 3rd year onwards, you'll be going to the hospital, learning from patients, gaining a lot of clinical exposure in a variety of appointments that you will be allocated to as clinical groups and professorial groups. So you'll be learning with the doctors, with the patients. There'll be bedside teaching, and there'll be like lectures that you will be learning from, and you'll have different modes that you will be learning so much about different kinds of diseases, and it's a lot of exposure that you definitely get from the teaching hospital Karapitiya. And exams will be done to test subject areas that will be conducted separately besides the clinicals as well. So we have the lectures in the lecture halls and clinicals in the teaching hospital Karapitiya, also along with some other hospitals. Why choose Faculty of Medicine, University of Ruhuna? Of course, location. It's located in Galle, Karapitiya specifically, but Galle, one of my favorite cities in Sri Lanka and my hometown. And we get a lot of clinical exposure from teaching hospital Karapitiya, and there we see so many patients and we get so many cases. So we get a lot of experience, hands-on, and that is a big reason to choose Ruhuna. And then of course the lecturers and the support and the guidance they give, there's so much that I have learned from them that I couldn't have ever learned from a book. And thirdly, but most importantly, that we receive free education, and that is a benefit that many countries do not offer. And if you get the chance to be in a local university, everything is completely free, and you just have to pay for your books, which is a very small expense compared to the expense of the degree. And you have the opportunity to participate in many sports and extracurricular activities. There are very good hostel facilities for girls and boys. What options do I have after becoming a Sri Lankan medical graduate? As a local graduate, the opportunities are endless, and this is the same place I am right now where I can navigate many options. So, as a local graduate, you can do both local options and international options. So, in the local options, you have the ability to straightforward get into the provisional registration and do an internship in Sri Lanka and work as a doctor in Sri Lanka, as opposed to foreign graduates who come back to work in Sri Lanka. They have to do another exam, but which is called the RPM or Act 16, which you don't need to. So, regardless of what faculty you are in, depending on your final MBBS result and the rank, you can be placed in any hospital, from the ones with the most facilities to less facilities. So it's all about how you perform in the very end. So from there on, you can do postgraduate studies, or you can just pursue being a medical officer, whatever suits you and what you prefer to do. Well, about international options, you can do foreign licensing exams, and you can eventually work in another country. And I must proudly say, Faculty of Medicine, University of Ruhuna is a recognized university all around the world, and I will be attaching different resources that you can look up, which are requirements for certain universities and to have in order to apply for a particular exam. For example, for USMLE exam, you need to be identified by this particular body that identifies universities. So you just need to get through those exams and you'll be good to work anywhere. Here I have attached the website of the World Directory of Medical Schools. So this is a board that identifies different medical schools and see if they're up to the required standard of medical education and training. So you can look up different medical schools, and here I am looking up University of Ruhuna, Faculty of Medicine, my university. So you put country as Sri Lanka, and then you get the list of medical schools that are recognized in Sri Lanka. And as you can see, University of Ruhuna is mentioned, and when you click on it, it confirms that University of Ruhuna Faculty of Medicine is a recognized body in the World Directory, a recognized university in the World Directory of Medical Schools. You can find out more information by going to the Faculty of Medicine, University of Ruhuna website. So if there's any more information that you'd like to get, you can go under the different departments and find out more. I hope you found this video useful, and I hope it answered all your questions. And I wish you all the best of luck and hope you all have a bright future ahead of you. You can find me on these social media platforms: on YouTube on Brown Barbie Doc, on Instagram with Curly Tashi, which is a private account, and on my LinkedIn account, that is Tashi Gunaratna. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Brown Barbie Doc. Thanks for watching.